What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of Marketflow, powered by THOR, hosted by me, Mode. And today, not just me, Mode, something special, but me for everyone. It has been a special day. We have got the airdrop from Magic Eden. We have seen the dump. We've seen a bit of a pump, and now we're seeing a retrace. Remember, this is just a 15-minute chart. But this has injected a lot of liquidity back into our ecosystem. It's made the days of just red been a little bit more fun. We've seen a lot of people get fat allocations. We've seen a lot of people rotate this money and their airdrop over into auto Thor, which is never a bad play. Always interesting to use the auto. So getting further into it, what are we talking about? Everything being red, if we look over here at Solana, we'll start with Solana before Bitcoin this time because ME is on Solana, although it does trade runes and everything else. Solana, you can see, has been in a bit of a retrace, but is testing this very key level right here at the 210, which when we had that first initial run up was our cap. Remember, what became resistance, we need to test as a support. So we'll see if we hold this area. Now, if we continue to ride momentum low in the RSI, if we continue to make lower highs and lower lows and continue this downtrend, I've got three areas that I'm really watching. One, right here at the 190 zone, which there's this fair value gap on the 4 hour. This is a zone that I will be watching for a bounce. If this does not hold, I'm looking, of course, directly to Thor. Right here, we can see with Thor, we've got an entry at 165, and we've got a nice take profit zone on this pump. Like I said, if this 190 doesn't hold as support, we could see it as a resistance. There's a 20% call from Thor, clean and easy. If we lose support on there, you notice this green box, this Thor entry call is sitting on top of this big gold box. This big gold box we established all the way back in March because we printed a fair value gap here and we said, hey, if we revisit this zone anywhere from 140 down to support at 125 could be our best entries for the entire rest of this bull run. So far, that has proven to be exactly that. And if Solana drops down to this zone again, we have a nice, juicy take profit one sitting here at 28, almost 30%. But I'm going to say it again. If we get the blessing of buying Solana down here again, this may be one of the best entries that we see for the entire rest of the bull run to load up before we see alt season. What do we need for alt season? In my opinion, what we need for alt season is for Bitcoin to break out not just over 100K, but to break out over 100K. Let's see between 110, 120, then we'll see the dominance come down. And when we see Bitcoin dominance come down, that is when I think we're going to see alt season really begin to rally. Looking at TAP, right now we don't have any calls for Bitcoin, right? We do on the 1 hour. We have a 1 hour short, touching 99. But here on Marketflow, we generally focus on the 4 hour and the daily. They're juicier and they're within our time frame of visiting a couple times a week. So Bitcoin, no calls right now. That's why we are looking at the Solana longs. Now, besides this list of assets, and we're talking about things like ME, and a lot of us just got ME token and may not know what to do. This is where the new powerhouse utility of TAP, brought to you by Cyberfrogs, comes into play, and that is Ask Thor. Log in, Ask Thor. All you do is print the address, so we'll go to ME, copy the address, Go right to Ask Thor, put the address in, your choice to pay in tap token or to pay in USD. The more frogs you have, the cheaper the fee. You ask Thor, and it will tell you exactly where you should be buying or selling ME token based on the 15-minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily chart. You can do this with any stock, anything on NASDAQ, and any Solana SBL token. Every meme coin, every shitter is able to be traded with Thor Intel right at your fingertips at any time for an absolutely reasonable fee. This is a powerhouse utility that will not be faded long. Frogs fuck, Thor prints, make the most out of your bags. Buy a frog, pussy.